Hello there, good evening and a warm welcome. On this International Workers' Day, we are ready to bring you the national news broadcast. Coming to you live from the National News Studio, I am Lakshita Dirasinghe.
And I'm Shram Masquinius. First, it's a look at the day's headlines.
The entire world celebrates the International Workers' Day. The President invites all to join hands to make 2048 the year of development. UMP Podujana Peramuna, SJB and the JVP present many proposals to rebuild the country and safeguard labour rights. Veteran actor G.R. Pereira bids farewell to the nation. Tens of thousands are attempting to flee Sudan.
Now for those and other stories in detail, starting off with local news. Workers all over the world celebrates the International Workers' Day today.
Many celebrations have been organized in many countries to mark the day. On the 1st of May 1886 in Chicago, USA, workers took to the streets demanding an 8-hour working day. The measure resulted in 6 workers losing their lives and over 50 persons sustaining injuries. The workers launched a giant protest rally on the 4th of May. That rally, however, ended in bloodshed, drenching Chicago in red. Subsequently, from the year 1890, people world over hold the May Day on the 1st of May in commemoration of the lives lost during the workers' struggle. 137th World Workers' Day is marked this year. Sri Lanka held its first May Day in 1933 under the patronage of the then leader of the workers, A.E. Gunasinghe. The May Day was subsequently declared a holiday in 1956 under the instructions of late Prime Minister S.W.R.D. Bandaranaike.
Leader of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, former President Maithripala Sirisena says that the party's agreement with an My apologies there. We'll read out the item again. Leader of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, former President Maithripala Sirisena says that the party's agreement with an unpopular political party with the aim of contesting the local government polls is an offence committed by the party. He stressed that the SLFP will form alliances with the parties that accept the leadership of the SLFP. Former President Maithripala Sirisena made these remarks addressing the SLFP May Day rally. The SLFP May Day rally was held in front of the Central Market in Kandy under the titles of Let's Be Free and Empowered. Party supporters attended the rally in 3 marches. General Secretary of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, Dayasiri Jayasekara, said that the party is regretted greatly regarding the injustice committed to the Catholic people in the country. Some elements are attempting to tarnish the image of Maithripala Sirisena as the Sinhalese Buddhist leader, using the Easter Sunday attacks as a cat's paw.
මේ රටේ අපි ආදරණීය කතෝලික ජනතාවගෙන් ඉල්ලනවා ඔබට සිදු වුණ අපරාධය පිළිබඳ අපිට විශාල කනගාටුවක් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි කීප දෙනෙක් එකතු වෙලා ඒ කනගාටුව අනිත් පැත්තට හරවලා මෛත්‍රීපාල සිරිසේන කියන සිංහල බෞද්ධ නායකයව විනාශ කරන්න වැඩපිළිවෙලක් සකස් කරගෙන යනවා. ඒ නිසා අපි කියනවා මේ බෝම්බේ පිටිපස්සේ හිටපු මහා මොලකරුවෝ ටික හොයාගෙන අපිට ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න. අපි ඉල්ලන්නේ ඒකයි.
Leader of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, former President Maithripala Sirisena, said that some political conspirators are attempting to hang me, putting the responsibility of the Easter attacks on my shoulder. No political party or faction is able to form a government in the country without the support of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. Hereafter, the party will never go behind any political power. The SLFP will form alliances with other political parties in future, only keeping its dignity forward.
ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ විදියට අපි කිසි විටකත් එක එකාගේ පස්සේ අපි යන්නේ නැහැ. ඕන කෙනෙක් ඇවිල්ලා අපි
Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa requests the working people to join hands to win the interest of the country by overcoming challenges. He pointed out that this unison will lead to empower the labour movement in the country. The former president made these comments addressing the May Day rally organised by the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna in the Campbell Park this evening. The May Day tilt of the party is win the interest by overcoming challenges. Sister parties of the Podujana Peramuna and many organizations attached to the party and trade unions have joined this May Day rally. General Secretary of the SLPP Sagar Karyavasam said that the party has to overcome the challenges of hate politics. Some elements are levelling allegations against the honest political leaders as corrupted politicians. Parliamentarian Gamini Lokuge said that many enemies thought of destroying the SLPP. However, the party has been able to come back to the victory path again. Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena said that the parliamentary group of the SLPP will never vote for the rules and regulations that are harmful to the working class. Instead, the party will support to enforce laws that are friendly for both the employers and the employees.
එකට වැඩ කරන අලුත් සභාවක සහයෝගයක් ඇති තීරණ වලට කටයුතු කළ යන්න අපේ මේ දින යෝජනා අවලිය අන්තර්ගත වීම සුවිශේෂ ආරම්භයක්. ශ්‍රී ලංකා පොදුජන පෙරමුණ.
Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa said that the SLPP will never be disturbed in the face of this political turmoil. The party will take correct decisions at the correct time. The party must give priority to the interest of the public when planning the national economy. The party has gained many victories for the sake of the working class. Some elements are attempting to find easy ways out to gain power. The SLPP will never give up power until the working class is with us. President Ranil Wickremesinghe invites all the people to join hands collectively to make the year 2048 as the year of development in Sri Lanka. The UNP should be transformed into a party that has a new vision and a new avenue. The President made these remarks issuing a felicitation message to the UNP May Day celebration.
The UNP May Day celebration was held at the Sukhathadasa Indoor Stadium today under the title of Victory in 2048. The representatives from 68 organizations, including numerous trade unions, participated at the celebration. Many party members have participated in this occasion, representing all provinces in the island, including the north and the east. The President, addressing the celebration through online technology, said that he will steer the country forward following the policies introduced by D.S.A. Nanayaka and J.R. Jayawardena. President Ranil Wickremesinghe said that as the country approaches the centenary of its independence in 2048, the goal should be to become a country with a developed economy, just like India aims to achieve in 2047 and China in 2049. Let 2048 be the year of development for Sri Lanka. The government is not only building this economy for the present generation, but also for the youth and the children of the future. People must not only consider their own future, but also that of the country's youth. It is the responsibility of the people to ensure that they inherit a prosperous and thriving Sri Lanka. Therefore, the President invited the people to work together to implement new strategies and policies that will lay the foundation for a thriving economy and a better future. We should not focus on short-term politics. Instead, they must think about the future specifically for 2048 and work towards making Sri Lanka a developed country. The President's intention is to address the ethnic problem while implementing the agreement with the International Monetary Fund. Former parliamentarian Palitharange Bandara said that the leader of the political party should have a target and a vision. Of our leader has a vision and a target to develop the country. Minister Manusha Nanakara said that a labour law should be prepared to safeguard both the workers and the entrepreneurs. The President has instructed us to change the existing labour laws. Presidential Chief of Staff Sakala Ratnayaka pointed out that 70% inflation in the country when the President came into office has now been decreased to 35.8% by the end of April. At the end of this year, the inflation may reach a single digit. Former parliamentarian Ruwan Wijewardena said that political parties in the history ruled the country by giving ransom to voters. However, this country cannot be developed by short-term decisions. There should be a long-term plan to steer the country forward. Parliamentarian Vajira Abeyewardena said that all must join hands to build up this country. This is the only alternative to liberate the country.
Now, in the meantime, the May Day rally of the Samagi Jana Balawegaya was held at the A.E. Gunasinghe grounds in Petta this evening under the patronage of party leader Sajith Premadasa. Title of this May Day rally is Struggle of the Motherland Starting from the Work Site. The march of the SJB started at 1 p.m. near the PD Sirisena grounds in Maligawatta and reached the A.E. Gunasinghe grounds. Leaders and party members of the SJB were present at this march. Then the May Day rally was held at the A.E. Gunasinghe grounds.
පක්ෂයෙන් ප්‍රාර්ථනා මොහොත සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාස මැතිතුමාට සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාස මැතිතුමාට සමගි ජන බලවේගයට පිටත් එක්ක වරුහේ
Parliamentarian Tissa Attanayaka said that no member of this party is ready to join the fragile government. The SJB will organize a movement at grassroots level to build our own government. The party will celebrate the next May Day by electing Sajith Premadasa as the president of this country. Parliamentarian Sarath Fonseca said that he is an SJB member in his body and a member of the struggle in his mind. People can see some politicians are attempting to act as heroes these days. People should not fall prey to these bogus heroes. Parliamentarian Ranjit Madduma Bandara said that they challenged the government to hold any election as the party is ready to win them. Opposition leader Sajith Premadasa said that the SJB parliamentarians are not greedy on getting state portfolios. There are some dubious politicians without having straightforward decisions. The party orders them to join the government if they like. The party will form a government with a president of its own.
The May Day rally of the Janatha Vimukti Peramuna was held today at the Viharama Devi Park in Colombo under the patronage of the party leader Anurakumara Dissanayaka. JVP has organised the May Day celebration this year under the title of Let's Defeat the Imperialist Corrupted Rule and Build Up a People-Friendly Rule. The march was started from the BRC grounds in Colombo and reached the Viharama Devi Park with a large number of party members and supporters. Later, the JVP May Day rally was held in front of the Viharama Devi Park. Their slogans were to hold the election, protect the rights of the farmers, expand free education opportunities, protect human rights and labour rights. Member of the Politburo of the JVP, Lal Kantha, said that there must be a struggle of the general public with the support of the working class. The party has to conduct a dual struggle in both economic and political aspects. All the people must join hands to build up the rule of the common masses. Leader of the JVP, Anurakumara Dissanayaka, said that the prime aim of this May Day rally is to build up a modern state in Sri Lanka, strengthening the harmony among Sinhala, Tamil and Muslim communities. People have fallen into the bottom of poverty and suffering due to the improper rule of 75 years by the major political parties. Over 68% of the people have no proper meals to eat. The government is slashing their health, education and many other facilities. International Labour Day is celebrated on May 1st to honour the working class across the world. It is celebrated as a national public holiday in many countries, including China, Cuba, Russia and the former Soviet nations. May 1st is a statutory holiday in the People's Republic of China. This year's holiday lasts from April 29 to May 3rd. Passenger travel on the first day of China's 5-day Labour Day holiday surged 151.8% from the same day last year. Tickets to some popular tourism sites in China had almost sold out during the holiday. Now, India is observing Labour Day today with a public holiday declared in all states and union territories. The country first celebrated this significant day on May 1st in 1923 in Chennai, with the Labour Kisan Party of Hindustan observing a holiday to pay respect to the workforce. On Labour Day, workers in South Korea organised a protest rally in Seoul to demand improved labour rights and better working conditions. Leading union members in the country delivered speeches before the parades marched through the streets. The Cuban government has cancelled the Labour Day parade due to the acute fuel shortages. This is the first time since 1959 revolution that celebrations were cancelled due to economic reasons. Workers in Taipei held demonstrations in support of improved pay and working conditions on May Day. Government, hospital and insurance professionals were among those who demonstrated in Taiwan's capital today. Workers in Indonesia marked International Labour Day with rallies in major cities across Southeast Asia's largest economy. About 50,000 workers took part in traditional May Day marches in the capital, Jakarta, said the Confederation of Asian Trade Unions representing 32 labour unions. As thousands still vented their anger at the new job creation law, they gathered near the National Monument, waving colourful flags of labour groups and banners with demands.
A large number of rallies and processions were organized throughout the country to mark the International Labour Day today. However, a question raises whether the day is truly dedicated for the working class, or is it another instance which highlights party politics? We now take a look into this matter.
Thousands took part in May Day events in Colombo and other parts of the country, yet we managed to capture through our lenses the workers who toiled tirelessly to earn their daily. Some of those workers expressed their views amidst the struggles they endure throughout the day to earn a living.
We have to work even under the scorching sun and persisting rain without a break during the day. So Labour Day is now mainly for politicians and not about us. There is no Labour Day in Sri Lanka. It is good for the rich and politicians. We cannot take a leave as we survive on daily wages. We can only earn if we manage to find work.
The important workforce shed their sweat and blood to earn a daily wage and survive their families with the little money they earn. Therefore, they may have deprived of the opportunity to celebrate the International Workers' Day today, even though the day represents their tiring efforts throughout the history. So the question raises whether the working class gain enough recognition from the society for their contributions, or do we truly know enough about the workers and care about them? It is time for us to find the answers to these questions.
And in more stories on the International Labour Day celebrations, in addition to the May Day rallies of the major political parties, minor parties and various organizations have also organized May Day celebrations. The rally of the Nidahasa Janata Sabhava was held at the Millennium Park in Kandy. The participants of the rally arrived in the Millennium Park by a march started at the Urban Council Junction in Kandy. Mayday rally of the New Lanka Freedom Party was held in Kaduwela under the patronage of party leader Kumara Welkama. Ceylon Merchants Union and the Common Workers Union jointly held a Mayday march in Kollupitiya. One of the oldest parties, the Christian Workers' Brethren, held its 64th Mayday rally this morning. The march started from the St. Michael Church in Kollupitiya and paraded the streets around and came back to the starting point and later conducted the annual mass for the working community. The Uttara Lanka Sabhagaya held a Mayday rally for the first time this year. It was held at the Philip Gunawardena grounds in Colombo under the patronage of Vimal Veeravansa. Several trade unions also joined the rally. The joint Mayday March of the working people was kicked off at the floating market in Peta. The march arrived at the PD Sirisena grounds in Maligavatta and held a rally there. Mayday rally of the Frontline Socialist Party was held at the Ananda Samarakon Open Theatre in Nugegoda. The march was started from the Delkanda Junction. Mayday rally of the Janaseta Peramuna was held at the main bus stand in Kataragama under the patronage of party leader Venerable Batramulle Seelaratana Theru. Progressive Bank Employees Union held a Mayday rally at the new town hall premises in Colombo today.
Various commemoration programs have been organized in the estate areas as well, in line with the International Workers' Day. It is significant that Ceylon Workers' Congress did not hold a Mayday rally or a march this year. The CWC has organized a commemoration ceremony in towns in the estate areas and the CWC offices today. A ceremony to felicitate sanitary workers of the Kottagala Pradesha Sabha was held at the Sri Muthu Vinayagar Cultural Hall in Kottagala. This has been organized by the Traders Association in Kottagala. Mayday March and the rally of the Ceylon Estate Workers Union held in Hatton Town today. The newly established Kandurata Janata Balaya Trade Union celebrated its first Mayday commemoration in Kottagala town. Ceylon National Estate Workers Union has organized a Mayday rally and a march in the Badulla district. Mayday rally of Ilangai Tamil Arasu Katchi was held in Kilinochi under the patronage of the late leader Mave Sena Diraja. Parliamentarian M.A. Sumandiran and many others were present at the rally.
The 30th death anniversary of former President late Ranasinghe Premadasa was commemorated in front of the Premadasa statue in the Halsdorf area. Former President Ranasinghe Premadasa was assassinated in Alma Street while he was participating in the Mayday March of the UNP in an attack carried out by an LTT suicide bomber. The commemoration was held under the patronage of opposition leader Sajith Premadasa. Spouse of the former President Hema Premadasa and family members were present at this occasion. A felicitation ceremony was held today to evaluate the service rendered by veteran politician late T.B. Ilangaratna in front of the Ilangaratna statue at the Perahera Mawatha in Colombo under the patronage of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa. Parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa made a floral tribute to the statue. Late T.B. Ilangaratna rendered a pioneering service to establish the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. He has held many ministerial portfolios, including labour, finance and public administration. The International Workers' Day was declared as a holiday in Sri Lanka under a proposal presented by him. He took the lead to form labour tribunals, salary and price commission, lotteries board, People's Bank, Salusala, Tractor Corporation and many other government enterprises. He was also a popular writer and a novelist. The Workers' Day celebration, annually held in front of the pioneer labour leader A.E. Gunasinghe statue in Gunasinghapura, Colombo, was not held today. The reason for that is the organisers of the A.E. Gunasinghe Commemoration Foundation not being in the country at present. The May Day celebration of the Lanka's Sama Samaja Party was disrupted today as there was no place to organise it. Established in 1935, the Lanka's Sama Samaja Party had been holding its May Day rally annually until the last year. However, due to a court order issued yesterday, the party had a problem of having a proper place to organise the May Day celebration. As this Vitarana has been exempted from the party, W. Abesena has been appointed as the General Secretary of the party. The main reason for this is the crisis within the party. However, this Vitarana made a floral tribute to the founder of Lanka Sama Samaja Party, N.M. Pereira's statue this evening.
Veteran actor G.R. Pereira passed away today. He was 83 years at the time of his demise. He has acted over 600 teledramas during the past period of 5 decades. G.R. Pereira was born on the 13th of November 1939. He is a leading actor in the stage, cinema and television sector. He has received his primary education from the Rattanapitiya Ananda Vidyalaya and Kotahena Prince College. He contributed his service as an actor in the stage drama Boarding Karyo, which was honoured as the best drama in the State Drama Festival held in 1961. He has acted over 7 stage dramas including Rantodu and Vagarubima. He started his cinema life in 1971 by acting in the film Valikatara, directed by D.B. Nihal Singha. He acted a significant character in the film Kaludiya Dahara. He entered the teledrama sector by acting the Thunkal Sihineya teledrama series directed by Thisabe Sekara. Then he contributed his talents to popular teledramas Dudaruo, Viragaya, Giniavi and Ginikeli, Aswasuma, Sudusuwan Valley and Singhava Lokanaya and many other teledramas. He has also acted in 6 foreign films including Indian, American and German. He was honoured as the best supporting actor in the Karumakaryo teledrama in 1980. G.R. Pereira was honoured in the Raigam Tele awarding ceremony as the artist who acted in the most teledramas. Stay with us. That was a look at local news. We take a look at foreign news coming up next.
Welcome back as we take a look at news from overseas. Fighting resumes in Khartoum early today despite a supposed ceasefire extension, and the United Nations warned of a humanitarian breaking point as clashes between rival military forces entered a 3rd week.
At least 528 people have been killed and 4,599 wounded since his long simmering tension between the Sudanese army and the Parliamentary Rapid Support Forces erupted into conflict on April 15th. The United Nations have reported a similar number of dead but believes the real toll is much higher. Many fear for their lives as Sudan's two most powerful men prosecute war in a country that has faced civil wars, coups and economic hardship for decades. The fighting has pitched Sudan towards a civil war and sent tens of thousands of people fleeing into neighboring countries. It has deepened the humanitarian crisis in Sudan, where a third of the people already depended on some form of assistance, according to the United Nations. Violence has paralyzed the city and risks reawakening war in the vast eastern region of Darfur, scarred by a two-decade-old conflict, despite numerous ceasefire pledges. And on this morning, the sound of artillery airstrikes and anti-aircraft fire was audible in the capital of Khartoum.
And in sports news, Ding Liren has become China's first men's world chess champion after defeating the former champion from Russia.
Ding won a rapid play tiebreaker after 14 first-stage games at the World Chess Championship in Kazakhstan. He succeeds Norway's Magnus Carlsen, the five-time champion, who said he was not motivated to defend his title. Carlsen accused a US opponent of cheating last year in a row that rocked the chess world. He remains number one in the rankings. Ding's victory makes him the 17th winner of the World Chess Tournament, while he also previously made a grand finale and fell at the final hurdle for the second time. His victory was celebrated by chess fans and patriots in China, which was growing chess power. The opening 14 games were played over 3 weeks, and Ding won each and 8 draws.
And that's all the stories for tonight. We do hope that you'll join us tomorrow for more of the very latest. Good night.